Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a sort of cottage-core makeup look. So just thinking like really flushed and glowy and fresh, working with like some pinks and reds. Yeah, just basically in the mood for something that looks like I've been frolicking in a meadow. It's midsummer and it just feels like that is the vibe today. So yeah, let's get into it. I want to start with a little bit of glow. So using the Rituel Fille Creature of Light in the shade Glowing Creature. Taking one pump of it on the back of my hand and really getting it all over the face. What I've been liking about this glow serum in particular is that it's a little bit on the lighter side in terms of like the feeling of it. Like it's not too thick and emollient. One pump is just enough to like get some hydration going on the skin, a little bit of glow. I've been liking this combo of foundations for summer lately. Like this is the NARS Light Reflecting in Gobi and then the Estee Lauder. So you get the glow coming from the NARS Light Reflecting. So I'll take one pump of that. And then the Estee Lauder is great for long wear. The NARS Gobi has a little bit of yellow in it, so it's a little bit better for a summer shade for me. Is cottagecore still a happening hashtag? I feel like it was really big in pandemic. Cottagecore. Oh my god. It looks kind of yellow compared to how red my skin is. But trust the process, trust the blend. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy in Vanilla for some concealer. I'm feeling very chill today, and I feel like this makeup look will hopefully reflect that. Nothing too complicated on the eyes, just like really focusing on the skin and looking really alive, I guess. Maybe it's all the yoga I've been doing. I've been doing a 30-day yoga challenge with Yoga with Adriene. And if you've never checked out Yoga with Adriene, definitely check her out. What have you guys been doing for the summer to find your cottagecore vibes? I've definitely been doing a lot of camping. And yeah, just yoga every morning, taking things at a slower pace. That is my 2024 manifesto, essentially. Instead of bronzer today, what I want to do is layer different tones of blushes. So I'm going to go in first with, from Patrick Ta, She's So LA. Why did I say it like that? She's So LA. It does look quite a bit like a bronzer, but it is part of his blush line. And it's a bit more red, as you can see, than like a bronzer. So I'm going to like layer that at the lower part of the cheek and bring it like up to the hairline the same way I would with bronzer. Yeah, just more of a different tone, which can actually like look a little bit more natural in some ways, because some people when they tan will look a little bit more red than rather than like orange, you know? And yeah, even bringing it up onto the temples, just like this little bit of color. Let's start to really bring some pink into here. This is also Patrick Ta. It's She's That Girl. It's a very like kind of mid-tone bright pink. And I'm just putting that a little bit higher than where I put the other blush. And I'm gonna go in for a lot of blush. And then just like delving back into that first shade sometimes to just bring more dimension into this blush. It's very subtle, but I'm gonna pop off camera, do my brows, and then continue this look. I've been really liking powdering with this pink one size powder. I don't know, there's something about this formula of powder that has just been just incomparable to me with like any other powder I ever use. It just really blurs. Something else I've been really loving lately, and I've been using a lot in my videos, is the Rare Beauty Luminous Blush. This is the shade Cheer. I would love to pick up a couple more of these down the road. I just use it as a topper and I keep it focused right here so that you get the glow on the cheek. But since I have textured skin, I don't really want to bring it all the way down here. But here there's less texture, so it just adds like a nice glow and like a bit more pigment. And before I go in with the eyes, I do want to do the lips because I do want this to be mostly lips and cheeks. So I just want to make sure I'm not going overboard with the eyes. I'm thinking of using this Rare Beauty lip shade. It's bold. It's kind of like, well, you'll see. It's like a pinky red, but muted. And then I'm going to use Versatile Chestnuts. Oh, I'm sorry I use this so often, but I swear I'm using something kind of different with the eyes. It's just so good. Dark enough that it adds impact, but not so dark that it's overwhelming. And then I'm gonna layer another thing, which is the Merit lip oil in the shade Sangria. Ooh, this is a really pretty combo. I've never tried it before. For the eyes, I want to stay just like really pink. I have a couple palettes. The Dreamer, Unearthly. I was sort of thinking these pinky shades. And then I also have the Odin's Eye Alpha palette. This is, I don't know if this is discontinued, but it's a pretty old palette. There's some really nice shimmers in here. You know what? I think I might use this actually. I don't think I've ever used this on camera. And maybe some of you still have this floating around. I don't know if they'll like restock it, but yeah, let's use this. I'm gonna start with just this kind of neutral shade right here. Fun fact, this was the palette my mom and I first used when we were kind of like practicing for YouTube when we were starting our channel. So I can't remember if we ever actually used it in a video, but it was like one of the first we were like playing with. So just this shade all over the lid. Then I'm gonna add this pink here. And just layer it on top of that shade. It's gonna help diffuse it so it doesn't cast too dark. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of depth to this with this shade, which is a little bit like reddish terracotta, kind of like the lips ended up being. And I'm just gonna very lightly put that into the crease. Sort of like the shade that's gonna be the bridge between like the cheek and the lip. So we have a little bit of both going on in the eyes. Then I'm gonna take this purple here. It's like a really nice kind of warm purple in a way, almost like an ultra deep mauve. And I'm gonna work that into the lash line. This isn't even an angled brush. It's just like this really small, I don't know what to call it, paddle brush, and you can just work things into the lash line nicely. Just taking some of the pinks under the lash line. I don't know, just taking a couple and combining them. Just going very lightly. It's really soft, simple. I'm gonna go in with a shimmer for sure. But which one? Okay, I think this one. It's like a mid-tone pink. Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice. This is turning out exactly how I wanted it to. I love when that happens. I'm going to take a bit of highlighter and put it in the inner corner. I'm going to pop off camera and do lashes. I think I'm going to put a bit of this in the waterline. It's from Melt. It's the Slick Waterline Eye Pencil, but it's not quite as stark as a white. It's like a skin tone more. Yeah, gonna pop that on, lashes, and I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, This is the finished makeup look. This is exactly what I had in mind. Just something pink and red and just a little bit, soft and whimsical. I'm calling this, cottagecore fairy makeup slash soft summer pinks. I don't know what the desire is to just name every look something, but there it is. It's there nonetheless. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's fun just to play with the pinks really just like melding into each other, like going along the cheek and like there's kind of no border really between like what's happening at this part of the face. It's all just like soft pinks melding in together. And yeah, I think just like adding that shimmer and a little bit of like gloss just brings it a freshness. I'm really, really liking this. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Toasty, come on, let's do our outro. Tony, is that it for today? Yes, it is. Thanks so much for watching till the end. And until next time, may you find yourselves a little bit of makeup magic. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, witches.